Alright, so now we're going to put the battery back into the car. So to do that, you're going to want to move this out the way and then just slot the battery back in here how it was before. So for me, that will be the positive side on the left, the negative side on the right. So I'm going to do that right now. Right, that was a bit difficult to put in with how I've got the tripod set up, but now that it's back in there, you might knock a few things out of place like I did, like these little lines here, but those are easy to just put back together and then clip back on here. So now what you want to do is to put back on the battery holder, which is this thing that keeps the battery in place, and that goes back down there in that gap. I've got the tripod in a very weird angle, so I'm just going to put this back in. You won't be able to see it, but it's exactly how you took it out. That's how you want to put it back in again. So I'm just going to do that real quick, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, once that's back on, you want to sort back out these wires, which is quite easy. They're just clips. You can clip it back on and clip it back in. So I'm just going to do that now. Alright, that was a bit of a struggle since I didn't even know how it was previously mounted from before, but I just used what looked like it to be correct, and it's in there pretty firm. So I just connected these two bits into the airbox, or filter I should say. You get what I mean. Onto this there's two little clip sections. That's where I put these two clips. Then this main clip I just put in between here to keep the wires separated apart. So one here. On the other side, which is a bit off camera, there's another clip section that looks just like this, just literally like right on this side. So now that that's in there, you're gonna want to put this back over the battery. Alright, so you're going to want to lift up this cover so that you can see where you're positioning this. Then just push it over the battery and over the terminal. So the terminal just like this, but on this side. Make sure that you get this clip at the back over the battery so that it can sit on there. So now it's on there good. It's sitting nice, and you can do back up this bolt right here on the positive side. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Alright, so you're going to want to use your 10mm socket to tighten that back up, like so. I would apply a bit of pressure down to this just to make sure that it stays over the terminal whilst you're tightening it down. You don't want to over tighten these, just make sure that they're quite snug, but I would say a bit tighter than snug, just to make sure that they don't come off whilst driving. Yeah, like that. I'm pulling up on this and it's going nowhere, so that's good. Now you can go ahead and close this. When putting the battery back on and connecting the battery again, you always want to connect the positive side first, then the negative. Don't connect the negative side then the positive. Always go positive then negative. But when taking off the battery, you want to take off the negative side first, then the positive. So now you can go ahead, grab the negative side terminal, which I wrapped up here. So you just want to go ahead and unwrap that, and then you want to put it back onto the negative. Oh wait, let me let the camera focus. There we go. When you put this back on, you will probably see some sparks coming from it. That is normal, so just try put it on there and don't keep moving it and making it spark a lot. Just put it on. It might spark once or twice, but that's normal. So you want to go ahead, put it on like that. As you saw, the little spark, that's normal. Keep it on there, don't let it move. And then you want to tighten that back down as well. Alright, and when that's on there, you're done. You have successfully replaced your car battery yourself. Now you just have to turn on the car and see if everything's working. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Alright, so you want to grab your keys. My battery was completely dead before I took it out, so I'm just going to test and see if it locks and unlocks now. Which it does, which is a good sign. Now to see if it turns on, which it should do. And there we go. The battery has successfully been replaced and everything is working how it should. So if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you, let me turn this off. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video or it helped you, make sure to leave a like or subscribe if you liked it. And yeah, till next time, peace.